seatbelt click, little town fading, salt on lips, still on the tongue. Windows down, map half folded, radio low, words unsung. Coastline in the rear view, blue miles turning gold, sunset on the shoulder, story still untold. Pebbles in the cup holder, sand between the seams, coastline in the rear view, riding into dreams. Dotted lines lean into distance, shells roll loose under feet. Long shadows stretch over asphalt, gulls drift slow, half asleep. Coastline in the rear view, blue miles turning gold, sunset on the shoulder, story still untold. Pebbles in the cup holder, salt caught in the seams, coastline in the rear view, riding into dreams. Motel signs flicker in twilight, clouds were the last of the day. One more curve, one more horizon, tide-scented memories stay. Coastline in the rear view, blue miles turning gold, sunset on the shoulder, whispers on the breeze. Pebbles in the cup holder, echoes in the seams, coastline in the rear view, riding into dreams, riding into dreams. Sun on the window, suitcase asleep in the back, tickets tucked under a novel, miles humming under the track, fields leaning into the distance, small town stitched into shade, coffee still warm in a paper cup, clouds drifting unafraid. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, soft as a song through the glass. Every click a little memory, rolling forward, letting go of the last. Hear the rhythm of a train tracks, carving days in silver lines. Somewhere just beyond the crossing waits a life that finally aligns. Faces reflected in metal, stories folded and worn, old wool scarf on a shoulder, quiet rust, gold on the corn, mountains beginning a whisper, growing taller frame by frame, past and future trade glances as towns fade back in Every click a little memory, rolling forward, letting go of the last. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, carving days in silver lines. Somewhere just beyond the crossing waits a life that finally aligns. Empty seat by the doorlight, hat on a hook, swaying slow. Laughter 2 cabins over, drifting light as falling snow. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, soft as a song through the glass. Every click a little memory, rolling forward, letting go of the last. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, carving days in silver lines. Somewhere just beyond the crossing waits a life that finally aligns. Weekend suitcase on the back seat, coffee cooling in a paper cup, old map folded like a secret, yellow lines just waking up, platform under the sun, gentle hum of distant tracks. Every mile becomes a memory, fading softly, turning back. Platform under the sun, shadows stretch and wander wide. Every station feels like summer, riding shotgun with the sky. Postcards tucked between the pages, Polaroids with edges curled, radio murmurs foreign weather, clouds drift slow above the world. Platform under the sun, gentle hum of distant tracks. Every mile becomes a memory, fading softly, turning back. Platform under the sun, shadows stretch and wander wide. Every station feels like summer, riding shotgun with the sky. Soft train whistle in the distance, late light resting on the rails, names of towns on wooden signposts echo quiet, old as tales. Coffee steam in a crooked cup. Map folds dance in the window. Dustbin slow, never hurrying up. Small town, slow steps, Main Street breathing. Screen door sigh, old dog sleeping. Every mile a soft-held secret, rolling out like linen sheets. Small town, slow steps, daylight leaning. Porch swing, sway, church bells ringing. Every echo hangs and lingers on the tongue of summer heat. Hand-painted signs for peaches, faded flags on a leaning pole. Train tracks rust by the river, clouds drift low, taking their time to roll. Small town, slow steps, Main Street breathing. Screen door sigh, old dog sleeping. Every mile a soft-held secret, rolling out like linen sheets. Small town, slow steps, daylight leaning. Porch swing, sway, church bells ringing. Every echo hangs and lingers on the tongue of summer heat. Backyard laughter over fences, bare feet tapping gravel roads. Shadows stretching past the sidewalks as the radio hums in a language of gold. Small town, slow steps, Main Street breathing. Screen door sigh, old dog sleeping. Every mile a soft-held secret, rolling out like linen sheets. Small town, slow steps, daylight leaning. Porch swing, sway, church bells ringing. Every echo hangs and lingers on the tongue of summer heat. Morning hum on the old state road. Window cracked, little breeze for the soul. Sunbeams skip on the dashboard dust. Map folded up, riding on trust. Coffee in a paper cup, steam rising, dancing up. Soft sugar on a sleepy tongue, sweet miles humming, days still young. Coffee in a paper cup, small warmth keeping spirits up. Every sip a gentle sign, good roads, good sky, good time. Highway signs drift by in a blur. Late song causes from a windshield bird. Laugh marks creased in the rearview glass. Old camp sticker from a younger past. Coffee in a paper cup, steam rising, dancing up. Soft sugar on a sleepy tongue, sweet miles humming, days still young. Coffee in a paper cup, small warmth keeping spirits up. Every sip a gentle sign, good roads, good sky, good time. Quiet town at the county line, porch plants leaning toward the morning shine, gas pump clicking, little chime above, whole wide day just opening up. Coffee in a paper cup, steam rising, dancing up, soft sugar on a sleepy tongue, sweet miles humming, day still young. Coffee in a paper cup, small warmth keeping spirits up, every sip a gentle sign, good roads, good sky, good time. Down on a coastal highway, maps folded under the dash, sun freckles dancing on freckles, laughter caught in the glass, the color of the salt breeze paints freckles of light on skin, tastes like lemons in late July, spills over cheeks and chin. The color of the salt breeze hums soft against bare knees, turns a Sunday into always in the color of the salt breeze. Flip-flops kicked on the floorboard, Polaroids curl in the shade, old song humming from nowhere, sand trailing footprints that fade, the color of the salt breeze paints freckles of light on skin, tastes like lemons in late July, spills over cheeks and chin, the color of the salt breeze hums soft against bare knees, turns a Sunday into always in the color of the salt breeze. Road signs bending like questions, clouds drift slow, then release every turn, opening gently like a shell from the quiet sea. The color of the salt breeze paints freckles of light on skin, tastes like lemons in late July, spills over cheeks and chin. The color of the salt breeze hums soft against bare knees, turns a Sunday into always in the color of the salt breeze. drifts past. Shadows of roadside palms painting the dashboard gold, flickering soft as a half-remembered song. Sun on a weathered map, dust on a cotton sleeve. Shadows of roadside palms just roll along. Postcard towns in the rearview fade, old motel signs in fading paint. Radio waves chase the distant hills, salt on the air, on the window frame. Shadows of roadside palms painting the dashboard gold, flickering soft as a half-remembered song. Sun on a weathered map, dust on a cotton sleeve. Shadows of roadside palms just roll along. Quiet between the exit lights, breath of the road feels almost kind. Names of the streets fall slow from the sky, caught in the leaves, caught in the light. Shadows of roadside palms painting the dashboard gold, flickering soft as a half-remembered song. Sun on a weathered map, dust on a cotton sleeve. Shadows of roadside palms just roll along. Map on the dashboard, corners curled. Sun on the windshield, dust in gold swirls. Highway signs leaning into late June light. Old song humming through an open sky. A detour to the harbor, where the coastline bends like a soft, slow grin. Salt on the breeze and an old rope swing. All the small towns fading from the rearview rim. And a detour to the harbor, where the clock hands loosen and the seagulls spin. Quiet on the water holds the day within. Suitcase laughter in the backseat shade, melting ice in a paper cup parade. Polaroid colors in a glove box sleeve, pebbles in a pocket from a roadside creek. A detour to the harbor, where the coastline bends like a soft, slow grin. Salt on the breeze and an old rope swing. All the small towns fading from the rearview rim. A detour to the harbor, where the clock hands loosen and the seagulls spin. Quiet on the water holds the day within. Boardwalk creaking under sandal feet. Shells like secrets scattered in the heat. Late sun resting on a weathered pier. Last train distant, barely reaching here. A detour to the harbor, where the daylight lingers slow and thin. Salt on the breeze and an old rope swing. All the small towns fading from the rearview rim. A detour to the harbor, let the painted houses blur and swim. Quiet on the water holds the day within. Sun freckles dance on the dashboard. Map folded loose in the door. Highway hum tracing a soft line, past orchards and rusted up stores. Windshield in late July, framing a sky that never hurries. Sun spilling gold over two worn seats, fading the edges of old worries. Every mile turns slow and bright, like pages in a summer story. Windshield in late July, holding a small, unfinished glory. Dust lifts and circles the fender. Radio low, humming along. Cooler of cherries and peaches, sweet on the tongue of a song. Windshield in late July, framing a sky that never hurries. Sun spilling gold over two worn seats, fading the edges of old worries. Every mile turns slow and bright, like pages in a summer story. Windshield in late July, holding a small, unfinished glory. Shadows stretch long over wheat fields. Clouds drift like names never said. Soft breeze keeps turning the pages of summers that live in the head. Windshield in late July, of summers and faded savior, sand in the envelopes, salt on the earlobes, old roadside diners, a jukebox still humming, rain on the awning, a storm slowly coming, postcards from nowhere, stamped in a hurry, ink bleeding stories through post office flurries, soft little snapshots of motels and blue air, kisses in margins, postcards from nowhere, names of small towns that nobody searches, circles around them like tiny safe circles, backseat of sunsets, long shadows drifting, miles between questions and quiet forgiving, postcards from nowhere, stamped in a hurry, ink bleeding stories through post office flurries, soft little snapshots of motels and blue air, kisses in margins, postcards from nowhere. Sun on the dashboard, map folded under a hand, motel key swinging from a cracked leather band, clouds in the side view, drifting like thoughts in a stream, mile markers gleaming, a soft tangerine, the soft hum of the engine sings low, keeps rolling on, worn out roadside letters spell out Silent little promises rise up with each curve. The soft hum of the engine sings low, keeps rolling on. Worn out roadside letters spell out another song. Dust dances in the daylight as fields lean in to listen. Every turn in the highway holds something half missing. Salt on the window, shell white cup by the sink. Two half moons in the rear view, fading slow in the morning ink. Seaside motel keys on the table, silver in a stripe of gold. Curtains breathe like a tired ocean, story stitched in the bedsheet folds. Sun-dusted map on the dashboard, corner bent where the next town waits. Seaside motel keys on the table, holding every small escape. Tire marks curve out of gravel, one soft smear in the amber light. Sea glass jam in a paper packet, radio low from the room next door. Seaside motel keys on the table, silver in a stripe of gold. Curtains breathe like a tired ocean, story stitched in the bedsheet folds. Sun-dusted map on the dashboard, corner bent where the next town waits. Seaside motel keys on the table, holding every small escape. Seaside motel keys on the table. Seaside motel keys on the table, holding every small escape. Windows down on the morning highway, coffee steam in the golden air. Old map folded on the dashboard, faded edges, stories there. City lights in the mist ahead, like a memory just out of reach. Silver towers in the pastel haze, drawing hearts down an endless street. City lights in the mist, they call through the echo poster caught in a paper frame. Billboards blooming over fields, names half seen, then gone again. Tires hum low like a choir. Telephone wires sketch the sky. Shadows drift over sleeping rail cars. Clouds drift slow as the miles slide by. City lights in the mist ahead, like a secret the hills will share. Soft reflections on river glass, turning dust into silver air. City lights in the mist, they glow where the winding road thins and bends. Every doorway and narrow lane waits for footsteps and long lost friends. Window rolled down, little map folded, frayed at the seams. Dust on the sign, pointing out towns that never meet dreams. Coffee and cardboard, steam writing cursive across the glass. Radio crackle, miles piling quiet in the back. On and on, the road keeps humming, soft as a half-remembered song. Every turn a distant promise, every shadow growing long. Nothing's lost, just rearranging like the clouds above the pines. Unfinished journey still unfolding between the yellow painted lines. Sun on the dashboard, shadows of tree limbs stitch in the lane. Old roadside motel, letters half fallen, buzzing with age. Polaroid corners curled like a smile that never quite fades. Suitcase half open, closed, breathing sunlight and summer rain. On and on, the road keeps humming, soft as a half-remembered song. Every turn a distant promise, every shadow growing long. Nothing's lost, just rearranging like the clouds above the pines. Unfinished journey still unfolding between the yellow painted lines. Mountains in blue haze, layer on layer, story on story. Dust on the rear view, ghosts of the towns already gone. Laughter from back seats, drifting like dandelion parachutes. every small silence carving a place for what comes along. On and on, the road keeps humming, soft as a half-remembered song. Every turn a distant promise, every shadow growing long. Nothing's lost, just rearranging like the clouds above the pines. Unfinished journey still unfolding between the yellow painted lines. Breathing on the passenger seat, little wild stems tangle in the receipt. Half open window, salt in the air, subtropical highway, sunlight in the hair. Unidentified bouquet on the passenger seat, sweet little secret in the midday heat. Leaning in, pedals hum along to the road, swaying with the rhythm only flowers know. Exit signs refine a drowsy chain, radio low humming soft through the rain. Pollen dust dancing in a sideways beam, yellow on the dashboard like a faded dream. Unidentified bouquet on the passenger seat, sweet little secret in the midday heat. Leaning in, pedals hum along to the road, swaying with the rhythm only flowers know. Street stole once carry them, name tag missing, fragrance speaks instead. Stories in the leaves unsaid, unread. Unidentified bouquet on the passenger seat, sweet little secret in the midday heat. Leaning in, pedals hum along to the road, swaying with the rhythm only flowers know. Blinking green arrow, parked by a painted curb. Late afternoon, leaning on the long hood's warmth. Salt on the windshield, palm leaves sketching arcs above. Old road signs fading like postcards sent from love. Waiting to turn at a quiet intersection. Sun in the mirror, soft reflection. Subtract subtropical highways hum in direction. Every slow moment, sweet connection. Straight lane rolls heavy, delivery trucks and borrowed time. Lantern of amber hangs in the hazy sky. Radio static wrapped in a saxophone line. Far off shoreline rises in the mind, waiting to turn at a quiet intersection. Sun in the mirror, soft reflection. Subtropical highways hum in direction. Every slow moment, sweet connection. Subtropical highways hum in direction. Every slow moment, sweet connection. Palm trees lean like lazy dancers. Highways hum in hazy gold. Window glass collects small daydreams. Salt and citrus on the road. Silent flight, side by side. Clouds slip low along the guide. Every mile, a softer tide. Silent flight, side by side. Sunlit lines that slowly glide. All that changes stays inside. Billboards fade to nameless colors. Long trains cross in distant rings. Sea air slips through every corner. Maps relax like folded wings. Silent flight, side by side. Clouds slip low along the guide. Every mile, softer tide, silent flights side by side, sunlit lines that slowly glide. All that changes stays inside. Silent flights side by side, clouds slip low along the guide. Every mile, a softer tide, silent flights side by side, sunlit lines that slowly glide. All that changes stays inside. Coastline curls away in the mirror, blue on blue fading into haze, salt on lips, windows breathing, maps asleep in a tangled maze, rearview coastline softly retreating, golden edge of a long slow wave, sun-bleached motels, names half remembered, drift like shells that the water never saved, subtropical highways hum through the daylight, warm wind weaving through every thought, rearview coastline slowly receding, taking more than the camera ever caught. Mango trees lean over the shoulder, painted signs promise fresh and sweet, radio laughter, static and stories, shadows hopscotch across the seats, rearview coastline softly retreating, golden edge of a long slow wave, sun-bleached motels, names half remembered, drift like shells that the water never saved, subtropical highways hum through the daylight, warm wind weaving through every thought, rearview coastline slowly receding, taking more than the camera ever caught. Clouds stack high like quiet cities, heat shimmer dances on the lane, every mile lays down a whisper, every curve lets go of yesterday's frame, rearview coastline left heart. Windows half open, salt on the breeze, maps on the dashboard, folded with ease. Highway keeps humming in yellow and green. Mangoes and billboards drift out of the scene. Wrong turn in sunshine still feels right. Palm leaves tracing stripes of light. Road runs out, but the day stays wide. Lost on a subtropical roadside ride. Old citrus orchard, fence leaning low. Lizards on mailboxes, watching it go. Static blue mountains asleep in the haze. Gas station orchids, half off bouquets. Wrong turn in sunshine still feels right. Palm leaves tracing stripes of light. Road runs out, but the day stays wide. Lost on a subtropical roadside ride. Tires roll slow where pavement turns red. New names on street signs, soft in the head. Future keeps shrinking to one painted line. Past drifts behind in a shimmer of pine. Wrong turn in sunshine still feels right. Palm leaves tracing stripes of light. Road runs out, but the day stays wide. Lost on a subtropical roadside ride. One last corner, then sky and sand. Warm air leaning on an open hand. Wrong paths blossom in late day gold. Some small stories never get told. Tunnel walls humming in amber. Tired signs fading to gray. Radio low. Summer in fragments, drifting through lines on the way. Salt in the air at the exit. Blue opening wide like a gate. Palms leaning into the shoulder. Slow motion sway with the breeze. Sunlight over the sea, spilling gold on the glass. License plates glimmer and scatter. Red taillights blinking like stars. Maps crumpled under the dashboard. Stories indents on the cars. Billboards peel back into distance. Hills wear a soft hazy green. Somewhere a small coastal village waits where the road meets the gleam. Sunlight over the sea, spilling gold on the glass, on the dreams half asleep. Subtropical highways breathe, every curve letting go of what hearts couldn't keep. Sunlight over the sea, soft horizon unraveling quietly in between mile after mile. Little warm echo, stay for a while. Stay for a while. Seatbelt click, little town fading. Salt on lips, still on the tongue. Windows down, map half folded. Radio low, words unsung. Coastline in the rear view, blue miles turning gold. Sunset on the shoulder, story still untold. Pebbles in the cup holder, sand between the seams. Coastline in the rear view, riding into dreams. Dotted lines lean into distance. Shells roll loose under feet. Long shadows stretch over asphalt. Gulls drift slow, half asleep. Coastline in the rear view, blue miles turning gold. Sunset on the shoulder, story still untold. Pebbles in the cup holder, salt caught in the seams. Coastline in the rear view, riding into dreams. Motel signs flicker in twilight. Clouds wear the last of the day. One more curve, one more horizon. Tide-scented memories stay. Coastline in the rear view, blue miles turning gold. Sunset on the shoulder, whispers on the breeze. Pebbles in the cup Tickets tucked under a novel, miles humming under the track. Fields leaning into the distance, small towns stitched into shade. Coffee still warm in a paper cup, clouds drifting unafraid. And hear the rhythm of the train tracks, soft as a song through the glass. Every click a little memory, rolling forward, letting go of the last. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, carving days in silver lines. Somewhere just beyond the crossing waits a life that finally aligns. Faces reflected in metal, stories folded and worn. Old wool scarf on a shoulder, quiet rust gold on the corn. Mountains begin in a whisper, growing taller frame by frame. Past and future trade glances as towns fade back into name. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, soft as a song through the glass. Every click a little memory, rolling forward, letting go of the last. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, carving days in silver lines. Somewhere just beyond the crossing waits a life that finally aligns. Empty seat by the door light, hat on a hook, swaying slow. Laughter, two cabins over, drifting light as falling snow. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, soft as a song through the glass. Every click a little memory, rolling forward, letting go of the last. Hear the rhythm of the train tracks, carving days in silver lines. Somewhere just beyond the crossing waits a life that finally aligns. Weekend suitcase on the backseat, coffee cooling in a paper cup, old map folded like a secret, yellow lines just waking up, platform under the sun, gentle hum of distant tracks. Every mile becomes a memory, fading softly, turning back. Platform under the sun, shadows stretch and wander wide. Every station feels like summer, riding shotgun with the sky. Postcards tucked between the pages, Polaroids with edges curled, radio murmurs foreign weather, clouds drift slow above the world, platform under the sun, gentle hum of distant tracks. Every mile becomes a memory, fading softly, turning back. Platform under the sun, shadows stretch and wander wide. Every station feels like summer, riding shotgun with the sky. Distance, late light resting on the rails. Names of towns on wooden signposts echo quiet, old as tales. Platform under the sun, gentle hum of distant tracks. Every mile becomes a memory, fading softly, turning back. Platform under the sun, shadows stretch and wander wide. Every station feels like summer, riding shotgun with the sky. Platform under the sun. Sunday blooms on the dashboard, coffee steam in a crooked cup. Map folds dance in the window, dust spins slow, never hurrying up. Small town, slow steps, Main Street breathing, screen door sigh. Old dog sleeping, every mile a soft-held secret, rolling out like linen sheets. Small town, slow steps, daylight leaning, porch swing sway. Church bells ringing, every echo hangs and lingers on the tongue of summer heat. Hand-painted signs for peaches, faded flags on a leaning pole. Train tracks rust by the river, clouds drift low, taking their time to roll. Small town, slow steps, Main Street breathing, screen door sigh. Old dog sleeping, every mile a soft-held secret, rolling out like linen sheets. Small town, slow steps, daylight leaning, porch swing sway. Church bells ringing, every echo hangs and lingers on the tongue of summer heat. the tongue of summer heat. Morning hum on the old state road. Window cracked, little breeze for the soul. Sunbeams skip on the dashboard dust. Map folded up, riding on trust. Coffee in a paper cup, steam rising, dancing up. Soft sugar on a sleepy tongue, sweet miles humming, days still young. Coffee in a paper cup, small warmth keeping spirits up. Every sip a gentle sign. Good roads, good sky, good time. Highway signs drift by in a blur. Late song chorus from a windshield bird. Laugh marks creased in the rearview glass. Old camp sticker from a younger past. Coffee in a paper cup, steam rising, dancing up. Soft sugar on a sleepy tongue, sweet miles humming, days still young. Coffee in a paper cup, small warmth keeping spirits up. Every sip a gentle sign. Good roads, good sky, good time. Quiet town at the county line. Porch plants leaning toward the morning shine. Gas pump clicking, little chime above. Whole white day just opening up. Coffee in a paper cup, steam rising, dancing up. Soft sugar on a sleepy tongue, sweet miles humming, days still young. Coffee in a paper cup, small warmth keeping spirits up. Every sip a gentle sign. Good roads, good sky, good time. Windows down on a coastal highway. Maps folded under the dash. Sun freckles dancing on freckles. Laughter caught in the glass. The color of the salt breeze paints freckles of light on skin. Tastes like lemons in late July, spills over cheeks and chin. The color of the salt breeze hums soft against bare knees, turns a Sunday into always in the color of the salt breeze. Flip-flops kicked on the floorboard, Polaroids curl in the shade, old song humming from nowhere, sand trailing footprints that fade. The color of the salt breeze paints freckles of light on skin. Tastes like lemons in late July, spills over cheeks and chin. The color of the salt breeze hums soft against bare knees, turns a Sunday into always in the color of the salt breeze. Road signs bending like questions, clouds drift slow, then release. Every turn opening gently, like a shell from the quiet sea. The color of the salt breeze paints freckles of light on skin. Tastes like lemons in late July, spills over cheeks and chin. The color of the salt breeze hums soft against bare knees, turns a Sunday into always in the color of the salt breeze. Morning leans on the windshield glass, coffee steam curls in lazy arcs, mile mark signs hum under breath, shadows of roadside palms drift past, shadows of roadside palms painting the dashboard gold, flickering soft as a half-remembered song. Sun on a weathered map, dust on a cotton sleeve, shadows of roadside palms just roll along. Postcard towns in the rearview fade, old motel signs in fading paint, radio waves chase the distant hills, salt on the air, on the window frame, shadows of roadside palms painting the dashboard gold, flickering soft as a half-remembered song. Sun on a weathered map, dust on a cotton sleeve, shadows of roadside palms just roll along. Quiet between the exit lights, breath of the road feels almost kind. Names of the streets fall slow from the sky, caught in the leaves, caught in the light. corners curl. Sun on the windshield, dust in gold swirls. Highway signs leaning into late June light. Old song humming through an open sky. A detour to the harbor where the coastline bends like a soft, slow grin. Salt on the breeze and an old rope swing. All the small towns fading from the rearview rim. A detour to the harbor where the clock hands loosen and the seagulls spin. Quiet on the water holds the day. Suitcase laughter in the backseat shade. Melting ice in a paper cup parade. Polaroid colors in a glove box sleep. Pebbles in a pocket from a roadside creek. A detour to the harbor where the coastline bends like a soft, slow grin. Salt on the breeze and an old rope swing. All the small towns fading from the rearview rim. A detour to the harbor where the clock hands loosen and the seagulls spin. Quiet on the water holds the day. Scattered in the heat. Late sun resting on a weathered pier. The last train distant, barely reaching here. A detour to the harbor where the daylight lingers, slow and thin. Salt on the breeze and an old rope swing. All the small towns fading from the rearview rim. A detour to the harbor, let the painted houses blur and swim. Quiet on the water holds the day within. Sun freckles dance on the dashboard. Map folded loose in the door. Highway hum tracing a soft line. Past orchards and rusted up stores. Windshield in late July, framing a sky that never hurries. Sun spilling gold over two worn seats, fading the edges of old worries. Every mile turns slow and bright, like pages in a summer story. Windshield in late July, holding a small unfinished glory. Dust lifts and circles the fender. Radio low, humming along, cooler of Every mile turns slow and bright like pages in a summer story. Windshield in late July, holding a small unfinished glory. Take to the mirror a map in the sunlight, corners all curling like pages of late nights. Highway in pencil, a line through the wheat fields, coffee in paper cups, names on a windshield, postcards from nowhere stamped in a hurry, ink bleeding stories through post office flurries, soft little snapshots of motels and blue air, kisses in margins, postcards from nowhere. Shoebox of summers in faded sepia, sand in the envelopes, salt on the earlobes, old roadside diners, a jukebox still humming, rain on the awning, a storm slowly coming, postcards from nowhere stamped in a hurry, ink bleeding stories through post office flurries, soft little snapshots of motels and blue air, kisses in margins, postcards from nowhere. Of small towns that nobody searches, circles around them like tiny safe circles, backseat of sunsets, long shadows drifting, miles between questions in quiet forgiving, postcards from nowhere stamped in a hurry, ink bleeding stories through post office flurries, soft little snapshots of motels and blue air, kisses in margins, postcards from nowhere. Sun on the dashboard, map folded under hand, motel key swinging from a cracked leather band, clouds in the side view drifting like thoughts in a stream, mile markers gleaming in a soft tangerine, the soft hum of the engine sings low, keeps rolling on, worn out roadside letters spell out another song, dust dances in the daylight as fields lean in to listen, every turn in the highway holds something half missing. cola sweating in a ring on the seat. Postcards from strangers crumpled under bare feet. Wildflowers leaning through a break in the wire. Old stories sleeping in a road-worn tire. The soft hum of the engine sings low, keeps rolling on. Worn-out roadside letters spell out another song. Dust dances in the daylight as fields lean in to listen. Every turn in the highway holds something half missing. Shadows getting longer across a silver rail. Somewhere past the horizon where two blue lines converge. Silent little promises rise up with each curve. The soft hum of the engine sings low, keeps rolling on. Worn out roadside letters spell out another song. Dust dances in the daylight as fields lean in to listen. Every turn in the highway holds something half missing. Slow in the morning ink. Seaside motel keys on the table. Silver in a stripe of gold. Curtains breathe like a tired ocean. Stories stitched in the bedsheet folds. Sun-dusted map on the dashboard. Corner bend where the next town waits. Seaside motel keys on the table, holding every small escape. names half seen, then gone again. Tires hum low like a choir, telephone wires sketch the sky. Shadows drift over sleeping rail cars, clouds drift slow as the miles slide by. City lights in the mist ahead, like a secret the hills will share. Soft reflections on river glass, turning dust into silver air. City lights in the mist, they glow. Where the winding road thins and bends, every doorway a narrow lane waits for footsteps and long lost friends. A window rolled down, a little map folded, frayed at the seams, dust on the sign, pointing out towns that never meet dreams. Coffee in cardboard, steam writing cursive across the glass, radio crackle, miles piling quiet in the back. On and on, the road keeps humming, soft as a half-remembered song. Every turn a distant promise, every shadow growing long. Nothing's lost, just rearranging, like the clouds above the pines. Unfinished journey still unfolding between the yellow painted lines. Sun on the dashboard, shadows of tree limbs stitching the lane, old roadside motel. Letters half fallen, buzzing with age, Polaroid corners, curled like a smile that never quite fades. Suitcase half open, clothed breathing sunlight and summer rain. On and on, the road keeps humming, soft as a half-remembered song. Every turn a distant promise, every shadow growing long. Nothing's lost, just rearranging, like the clouds above the pines. Unfinished journey still unfolding between the yellow painted lines. Mountains in blue haze, layer on layer, story on story, dust on the rear view. Ghost of the town's already gone, laughter from back seats, drifting like dandelion parachutes. keeps every small silence, carving a place for what comes along. On and on, the road keeps humming soft as a half-remembered song. Every turn a distant promise, every shadow growing long. Nothing's lost, just rearranging like the clouds above the pines. Unfinished journey still unfolding between the yellow painted lines. Bouquet breathing on the passenger seat, little wild stems tangled in the receipt. Half open windows, salt in the air, subtropical highway, sunlight in the hair. Unidentified bouquet on the passenger seat, sweet little secret in the midday heat. Leaning in pedals, hum along to the road, swaying with the rhythm only flowers know. Exit signs drift by in a drowsy chain, radio low, humming soft through the rain. Pollen dust dancing in a sideways beam, yellow on the dashboard like a faded dream. Unidentified bouquet on the passenger seat, sweet little secret in the midday heat. Leaning in pedals, hum along to the road, swaying with the rhythm only flowers know. Which hands gathered every tender stem? Which side street stall once carried them? Name tag missing, fragrance speaks instead. Stories in the leaves, unsaid, unread. Unidentified bouquet on the passenger seat, sweet little secret in the midday heat. Leaning in pedals, hum along to the road, swaying with the rhythm only flowers know. Blinking green arrow, parked by a painted curb. Late afternoon, leaning on the long hood's warm. Salt on the windshield, palm leaves sketching arcs above. Old road signs fading like postcards sent from love, waiting to turn at a quiet intersection. Sun in the mirror, soft reflection, subtropical highways, hum in direction. Every slow moment, sweet connection. Straight lane rolls heavy, delivery trucks in borrowed time. Lantern of amber hangs in the hay. subtropical highways hum in direction, every slow moment sweet connection. Palm trees lean like lazy dancers, highways hum in hazy gold, window glass collects small daydreams, salt and citrus on the road, silent flight, side by side. Clouds slip low along the guide. Every mile a softer tide. Silent flight, side by side. Sunlit lines that slowly glide. All that changes stays inside. Billboards fade to nameless colors. Long trains cross in distant rings. Sea air slips through every corner. Maps relax like folded wings. Silent flight, side by side. Clouds slip low along the guide. Every mile a softer tide. Silent flight, side by side. Sunlit lines that slowly glide. All that changes stays inside. Coastline curls away in the mirror. Blue on blue, fading into haze. Salt on lips, windows breathing. Maps asleep in a tangled maze. Rearview coastline, softly retreating. Golden edge of a long, slow wave. Sun-bleached motels, names half remembered. Drift like shells that the water like shells that the water never saved. Subtropical highways hum through the daylight, warm wind weaving through every thought. Rearview coastline slowly receding, taking more than the camera ever caught. Clouds stack high like quiet cities. Heat shimmer dances on the lane. Every mile lays down a whisper. Every curve lets go of yesterday's frame. Rearview coastline softly retreating, golden edge of a long slow wave. Sun-bleached motels, names half remembered, drift like shells that the water never saved. Subtropical highways hum through the daylight, warm wind weaving through every thought. Rearview coastline slowly receding, keeping secrets the road can't be taught. Windows half open, salt on the breeze. Maps on the dashboard folded with these. Highway keeps humming in yellow and green. Mangoes and billboards drift out of the scene. Wrong turn in sunshine still feels right. Palm leaves tracing stripes of light. Road runs out, but the day stays wide. Lost on a subtropical roadside ride. Old citrus orchard fence leaning low. Lizards on mailboxes watching it go. Static blue mountains asleep in the haze. Gas station orchids half off bouquets. Wrong turn in sunshine still feels right. Palm leaves tracing stripes of light. Road runs out, but the day stays wide. Lost on a subtropical roadside ride. Tires roll slower where pavement turns red. New names on street signs soft in the head. Future keeps shrinking to one painted line. Past drifts behind in a shimmer of pine. Wrong turn in sunshine still feels right. Palm leaves tracing stripes of light. Road runs out, but the day stays wide. Lost on a subtropical roadside ride. Street signs fade into gray. Radio low, summer in fragments, drifting through lines on the way. Salt in the air at the exit, blue opening wide like a gate. Palms leaning into the shoulder, slow motion sway with the brakes. Sunlight over the sea, spilling gold on the glass, on the dreams half asleep. Subtropical highways breathe, every curve letting go of what hearts couldn't keep. Sunlight over the sea, soft horizon unraveling quietly. In between mile after mile, little warm echoes stay for a while. License plates glimmer and scatter, red taillights blinking like stars, maps crumpled under the dashboard, stories indents on the cars. Billboards peel back into distance, hills where a soft hazy green, somewhere a small coastal village waits where the road meets the gleam. Sunlight over the sea, spilling gold on the glass, on the dreams half asleep. Subtropical